Today, on April 8, we commemorate Apostles Herodion, Agabus, Asyncritus, Rufus, Phlegon, and Hermes of the 70. Higher Martyr Irenaeus, Bishop of Sirmium. Higher Martyrs Vathius and Vargus, priests. Moncarpulus, layman. Abibus, Agnus, Rius, Agarphs, Iscus, Silas, Zigis, Soniril, Suimavlus, Therma, Phyllis, and martyrs Anna, Alla, Larissa, Moico, Mamika, Eurico, Animaeus, Gatha, Queen of Goths, and Duplia, Venerable Malchus of Syria, Venerable Basil the New, Constantinople, Martyr Paraskeva Kachneva. Saint Herodion, Agabus, Asyncritus, Rufus, Phlegon, and Hermes were among the 70 apostles chosen by Christ and sent out by him to preach. The holy apostle Herodion was a relative of Saint Paul and his companion on many journeys. When Christianity was spread to the Balkan Peninsula, the apostles Peter and Paul established Saint Herodion as Bishop of Patara. Saint Herodion zealously preached the word of God and converted many of the Greek pagans and Jews to Christianity. Enraged by the preachings of the disciple, the idol worshippers and Jews with one accord fell upon Saint Herodion, and they began to beat him with sticks and pelted him with stones. One of the mobsters struck him with a knife, and the saint fell down. But when the murderers were gone, the Lord restored him to health unharmed. Saint Herodion continued to accompany the Apostle Paul for many years. When the holy Apostle Peter was crucified, Saint Herodion and Saint Olympus were beheaded by the sword at the same time. The holy Apostle Agabus was endowed by the gift of prophecy. He predicted the famine during the reign of Emperor Claudius and foretold the suffering of the Apostle Paul at Jerusalem. Saint Agabus preached in many lands and converted many pagans to Christ. Saint Rufus, whom the holy Apostle Paul mentions to the Epistle to the Romans, was bishop of the Greek city of Thebes. Saint Asyncritus was bishop of Hyrcania. Saint Phlegon was bishop in the city of Marathon. Saint Hermes was bishop in Dalmatia. There is another apostle of the 70 by the name of Hermes, who was bishop in the Thracian city of Philippopolis. All these disciples, for their intrepid service to Christ, underwent fierce sufferings and were found worthy of a martyr's crown. Martyr Paraskeva Koncheva was born in a peasant family in the village of Koncheva in the Chelyabinsk province in 1890. During the years of persecution, she tried to prevent the closure of the St. Alexander Nevsky Church in Mayas. She gave a rare example of courage in defending her right to confess the Holy Orthodox faith. In 1937, she traveled to Moscow to apply for a priest to replace the one who had been arrested. When she tried to return home, she was arrested at the Kazan railway station. She was sentenced to 10 years in the camps. She reposed in the Baikal-Amur camp from a severe injury on April 8, 1939.